Hello guys, this is Seeing Funny John, and basically I'm doing off screen yet again because I don't feel like doing the whole video thing. And besides, it's just basically awkward doing this. So I give you Lego minifigure and advice and stuff. So and everything else. Alright. So when it comes to this, the first thing to actually say to yourself is when it comes to buying the minifigures or buying the actual mini pack sets, they're now on season 11. Well, season 11, but officially they're already on season 12, about to be 13 when it comes to the off versions of them. I have no idea why exactly have they stopped doing the original ones and they started doing like some novelty like Lego Movie, that was number 12, and the newest one, Simpsons, which oh my gosh, I so want to do it. I'm so doing it. Let me do some history first before I continue. So, when it comes to my actual getting all of them, the closest one I ever actually completed was number 5. And the only one I'm really missing is the elf. Yeah, that's the crazy part. The elf is the one missing. And the reason why I actually started this whole entire thing and I just kept the craze going because, well, the craze was just so fun to do. The real reason why I got into it was because of Reptar. Yeah, Reptar. And I went to all the way to the end. It actually took me like a few years to actually be able to get Reptar, which the funnier part is that I actually bought 2 Reptars that day. And even though someone's gonna ask, "Oh, is that other Reptars for sale?" No, I'm sorry, that's not for sale. I'll come to the end when I talk about the repeats I have. I'll tell you exactly which ones I have that are for sale and for trade if you want. So, anyways, yeah, that's the 12th one, which is the elf. That's the one I'm missing for season 5. Season 6, I'm missing just 4 of them, but I cheated on that one. And if you ask, how did you cheat? Well, there was a store. There's a store in Greenville, or there's just a apartment department store that actually sell the minifigures, and they found an awesome way to find out which figure was in which. And instead of being like, I'm gonna buy all of them, which technically I started first at a Walgreens and they had 4 of them, 4 packs. I opened those. It turns out that there are 4 different ones, like it should be. And then after that, I went and I bought 8 more from the Greenville place. And basically, I just kept 4 open because I wanted to do it. And besides, yeah, I mean, I really didn't care about the surgeon, and the other one was a Roman soldier, which now, since there is a Caesar, I really would like to have the soldier, but I don't really need him. Exactly. Alright, the next one is I actually have 5 missing on season 7. Yeah, I actually have 5 missing, which number 8 was actually the one I was gunning for, but didn't get to have it. Yay. Excuse me. And the list keeps on getting bigger and bigger. That's the sad part. Is the list actually got very, very big. I haven't really counted. Yeah, so for series 8, 10 are missing. For season 9, 11 are missing. For season 10, 12 are missing. And for season 11, 11 are missing. So I can actually tell you that when it came to season 10 and 11, and also season 9, they really didn't actually keep them in stores like they should have. But the place I went to was Walmart, and then I found out that Walgreens have previous series. So that's a good tip for you. If you're looking for a previous one, which they usually lack at least a year or two behind. So if you are looking for a minifigure that you haven't had in the past, a good place to go to is Walgreens. I bet there's many other places, but right now I can only tell you what I'm able to use, which Walgreens is the best place for past Lego minifigure series. All right, so next, oh yeah, continue explaining. So basically, the Walmart, that's the main source I go to. The Walmart I went to actually bought boxes full of Series 5. Boxes full. And I guess it was their downfall for doing that because, well, they weren't able to push the product as good as they could. And it actually got overflow. Yeah, they got so much overflow, it's not even funny. So, yeah. I think that's what basically made them get out of that idea. But it also made them get smarter. They actually was like, alright, so how about if we buy at least one box or two boxes, and that's how we're gonna do it. Which it was good, but the sucky part is that when it wasn't really enough. Yeah, it wasn't enough because usually when I came there, it's like everyone drained everything. It's like what the heck. So yeah, they drained all of it, and then they didn't even do Lego Movie. That's the crazy part. They didn't do Lego Movie. And I really hope that they at least try to do Simpsons, but there's a big question mark on that. That means that I technically will have to go to Target. Hopefully Target has it. And if you guys are like, well, Kmart sure have it. Well, sadly, where I am, Kmart is gone. Well, the only Kmart there is an hour away from my house. So, yeah. Yeah, I got kind of screwed on that deal. Target's like at least 30 minutes or an hour away from me, and I bet the other Walmart that I'm close to might have it. Of course, if you're lucky enough to have a Toys R Us, which a Toys R Us was with me 30 minutes away, but now it's actually an hour and a half or an hour away. Yeah, I got screwed on that deal. Yeah. Alright, so I talked about how my series, my sets. Next, I'll talk about what I actually have up for grabs for trade. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about all of the copies I have, and then I'll talk about what's for grabs. We can do trade. If you want to actually get me to sell it, it'll most likely be $3 plus you might have to do shipping and handling since I actually will give you the free benefit of not having to pay shipping and handling. I will actually deal with that, and it'll be put in the price, and there you go. Alright, anyways, so when I first started, I got 3 repeats. These can't be recalled because they're either secretly taken or I gave it to a relative. I got Sherlock Holmes, an Eskimo, and a clown. Yeah, so the Eskimo and the clown went to my relatives. The Eskimo actually got secretly. I'll tell you what the secret is of how to actually get this, which you guys will be like, oh my gosh, no, you didn't, along with other things. But yeah. Alright, the next wave of repeats was the Workout Girl, Jane Goodall, and the Snowboarder. The workout girl got, I think that was the one that actually got recalled, I think. Yeah, that might be the one recalled. Yeah, that was the recall one. So, if you want to rank it, I actually got the Workout Girl 4 times. I think the Workout Girl is actually the first one I got, too. So, yeah, that's the crazy part. Which chances are that means that she was very common. She might actually have 6 or 4. Alright. Next, yeah, so Workout Girl was secretly taken. Jane Goodall. Goodall actually went to my mom because she wanted to start a collection of girls. The snowboarder secretly taken. And then after that, the one trip where I just decided let's try to get one, I got the Workout Girl again, and that one actually went to my mom. Yep. Okay, I also got the Flamingo Dancer. That went to my mom. Little Red Riding Hood. That went to my mom. Another Sherlock Holmes. I think Sherlock Holmes is actually for grabs. So if you happen to have Sherlock Holmes from Series 5, just write down below and we could try to work something out. Alright, the next one was Caesar and Hyde / Dr. Jekyll. I think Caesar I might have secretly got rid of, and Dr. Hyde and Dr. Jekyll was also no. Was it secretly get rid of? Yeah, I think that was secretly get rid of. Okay. The next one is the Aztec. Yeah, the Aztec warrior. I got 3 times. My goodness, 3 times. I still have the 2 Aztec warriors, so if you haven't have an Aztec warrior, I think it was from Series 8 or Series 7. Yeah, I think it was Series 7. So yeah, if you haven't got the Aztec warrior from Series 7 or Series 8, whichever it was, I have 2 of them, so we can actually do a trade off if you wish. Alright, the next one is Nerdo, aka Leonard, and that one was in the red one. Yeah, I'll mark it. I'll say it was in the red one. Same one as the Aztec. That one actually was given to a friend. So yeah, that one's off the grid. I also got the bunny. Yeah, that's the second time I got the bunny, and yeah, that was the real awesome reason why I would get season 8. Series 8 was the bunny. So I got the bunny 2 times, and yeah, I gave the bunny to my mom. Also, side note, I also got a repeat of the Chicken Man, and that also went to my mom as well. Alright, so like I said, I had 4 workout girls. One was given to my mom, one was secret get rid of, and I have one right now. So if you want the workout girl, it hasn't been touched whatsoever. I can actually give you a good price for that one. The next one is the Pirate from the Black Series. I'll just say the Black Series. Which the Pirate's not for grabs. I'm sorry. Paul Bunyan, which Paul Bunyan was in the Blue Series. That was in Series 5. And the Paintball Guy, which was from the Gold, which is Series 10. Yeah, so the Paintball Guy, Paul Bunyan, Jane Goodall, 2 Aztec Warriors. They're up for grabs. Oh yeah, and Sherlock Holmes. Those are 6 that's up for grabs. And you also have Reptar, which I have 2 Reptars, and they're not for sale. Yeah, I worked my butt off to get Reptar. Reptar had to be an uncommon one. Series had to be. Let me just do some movie magic to make sure that I didn't miss anyone. Alright, yeah, I checked. Yep, I just have 6 to give. Well, not give for free, but 6 for trade. And of course I gave you a listing of all I need. So yeah, we can make a good trade out of that. And if you're one of the ones who are like, I just started the Lego thing and I never even heard of it, and I would like to start, if you're gonna say that, I will actually give you the booklet, I guess you can call it a booklet, or the listings that actually go with the minifigure. And if you want to have some nostalgia, or you want to know what the bag looks like, I'll either, yeah, if you want to start the minifigure thing and you want to have the bag as well, I will give you also the bag. And as for people who are like, I need to know what the bag looks like so I know what to look for, and you actually want to have physical proof that you're like, I can feel, I can touch, and I know that it's what I'm looking for, that can work too. Yeah, I'm gonna be a total jerk and be like, oh yes, you want this bag? The bag costs $10. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. Basically, I would maybe charge $1 to $2 to get the bag, and also including the other thing. Oh yes, and the minifigures come with a stand, so you can also. I'll give the stand. I don't really need the stands. I don't even use them. So, yeah, I only found one use for the stands, which is the Lego horses can't really stand on their own. I mean, when it comes to like carpeted floors. So it actually works to put the stand for the horses. And I would also like to say thank goodness that they got rid of the idea of the previous stands, which, if you haven't seen the previous stands, they had Star Wars, they had Ninja, they had basketball. With that, I can tell you that it was bigger than what it is now. Yeah, it was way bigger. I'm glad they shrunk it down, which I wish that they did it previously. So it could just say Lego Sports on the first part of it, and it could be that small instead of that wide and big how they created it. But it's a good improvement. The other thing I need to talk about is for people who starting out and they're like, ooh, I want this character, ooh, I want this and that. You can find that a few characters that they used in the Lego movie are actually characters they actually used in the minifigure series. Like, they have an old lady with a cat. They actually did have that one in previous Lego series. So if you're looking for that one, you can just cut your costs and get the set that actually will come with lots more minifigures, and you can also get Lego pieces without actually having to hunt for it. You also have the super rare ones, like the ones that they started out with, like the actual Taco Tuesday Nacho guy. He was actually released in the first two series, along with the wrestler. Of course, yes, they're repaints. So if you really want to have a repaint of, or the original painting of them, yeah, you should try to get them from the original two series. But if you're just like, I want to have a figure like that, and you don't really want to be like, all right, which bag is it? Or you have to pay maybe $30 for the original bag. Or not only that, I saw that the original box costs $900, and the box set actually has 60 of them, and it costs $90, $900 to actually buy it. Yeah, it's just best to say, yeah, screw that and go with, unless you can find someone who is just like me and actually will give you a decent price for it. Even though I would say, since mine is kind of current, supposedly kind of current, which, yeah, I guess price is subject to change, since you might not be able to get them, or you could be able to get hold of them. I don't know. But I would just say I'll give you a decent price for it, because to raise the price to a ridiculous amount is just kind of stupid. But anyways, yeah, there's like so many repaints that they have done from the original series, along with some previous ones, that is kind of funny. Anyways, now it's time for the real meat of it all. You want to look for the bags, right? You want to look for all of them. You want to collect all 16 of them. So you would basically ask me, what are tips that I can give you? Of course, you can simply just look online and see, oh, you can feel the bags up. Which, that's one concept. It's the fact of feeling the bags, try to figure out what pieces is in the bag. And then after that, you would basically be like, all right, I'm pretty sure this is not one I have, or this is the one I want. Which I found that out like at least 3 years ago. It's nothing really new. It's just that I prefer to do the gambling concept, aka blind bagging, instead of filling it up. But here is my version of it. I have thought of a better version, and one thing to do is instead of trying to feel ones that doesn't feel like yours, you should actually start checking out the ones that are like yours. Like all the ones that you buy, all the ones you buy and you open, maybe you should get a feel of how that feels. So just in case of more, just in case you're going back for more, you would at least know how the ones that you got feel. So when you touch one and you're like, hey, this is the exact same one I bought, you will put that down and try another one. Yeah, so basically get familiar with all of the minifigures you have so far and try to feel those out, so when it comes to repeats, you would know it's a repeat instead of being like just blindly feeling the bag trying to see if that's the piece you need, besides actually filling up. Yeah, so yeah, you should get the drift. The fact that you should take into account what you have and feel the stuff that you don't have. Well, that's basically what feeling is. It's more of you should fill the bag up. If it's a piece that you know you have, put it down. If it's a piece that you know you don't have, take it with you and try to see if it actually is what you want. Excuse me. My story of this is I haven't really did the feel the bag thing. I mean, I tried it a few times, but I never really cared about it. Until I got an epiphany of when I got to a certain amount of minifigures I got. Yeah, it comes to the point of where you're like, maybe I should start filling the bags just in case. Which, it happened recently with Series 11. I picked up a bag, and as soon as I was about to say, this could be a good one, I filled it up. And guess what? I felt 2 beakers. Oh, that's one I didn't mention. I got the scientist twice. It was almost a third time, but I put that thing down, slammed it down, and said, oh, no way. I'm not getting the freaking scientist girl again. So, now it comes to the idea, which there's at least 3 more ideas of what you can do to make sure you don't get repeats. Number 2 is what the department store did, which many others, it actually compares with what you do with, okay, there's 4 more options. How about first I'm going to just tell you number 2, which number 2 is what many other people do, which they're total jerks for doing this, is actually just ripping the bag open, seeing what piece it is. If it's not what you want, you just throw it down and walk away whistling. Yeah. I would like to say that kind of ruins the experience, but other hand, it would be cool if you could do something else, which it comes to what the department store did. The department store took something, I don't know, maybe a letter opener, maybe some kind of cut thing. They slid it where I usually tear it open. After they slid it, they checked out the pieces. After they took out the pieces, they put the number on there and they taped it up. So that's the exact same idea. It's the fact that you'll have a lookout, you'll slit it open, you'll look to see what pieces is in there. After you see what pieces in there is what you want, then you basically will just take it, get it scanned, try to hope that they won't notice, and then you'll be able to actually enjoy the minifigure. The other option is, well, what if it is something that you already have? you should at least have duct tape with you. Not duct tape, sorry. You should have some tape with you and or double-sided tape. Yeah, so you put where you slid it open, you'll take the double-sided tape, you'll put it on the side that closes, that should be aka glued. Then you push them together and you just say, walking away, pretending like you didn't open it at all. One thing I was thinking of is while feeling it and stuff, which Walgreens I don't think they'll care, is that I'll actually come with a pen and I'm actually going to write what it is or what I think it is in there, since I will definitely not go repeats. So I would just write what it is in there on all of them if they're repeats for me, and I'll walk away. So if anyone actually goes to a Walgreens that I hit, they'll basically be like, minifigure. And if they see something, they're like, oh my gosh, this is the minifigure I'm looking for. And hopefully, if they trust me, and I trust myself, and it seems to be positive, then they'll buy it, they'll open it up, they find out it is the one I said, and then, oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, so that's what basically the department store did, aka the store I went at Greenfield, is the fact that they opened it up, slid it open, look what pieces in there, write the number, taped it up, get ready for resale. Yep, so that was like number 3. Okay, number 4 is, I guess there is just 4 ways to do this. The other one is just the fact of you can, well, this is what's, yeah, you guys gonna say this is cheapo and this could actually damage something, but you can do the secret way, which is just basically go back to the Walmart or whichever store you went to, say that this thing is defective or something, make up something, maybe say a piece is missing, maybe even take a piece from it. Go back, tell them that, and then you can get your money back, and then you try again. Yes, I know it's horrible. Yes, I know it's very awful. It's horrible. That's not right. It's just messed up. But that's just a new way to do it. There's another way to do it. And that's one way if you want to go that way. Which some people have shame, others don't. Yeah. I just basically don't do something that's truly horrible, like taking a hand away or taking a foot, legs, take away a hair. I mean, well, I'd take away hair, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, think of it as if it's Toy Story. Would you actually like a toy that was without a hand or without a head or without feet and be like, oh my gosh, where's my legs? I don't see my legs. I mean, come on. We gotta treat this like Toy Story, man. I mean, yes, I know it's not real and toys don't come alive, but I still kind of get sad at the idea of jacking people's stuff. But yeah, that's the 4 ways to do this. And minor note is the first few series, I don't know where it cut off, but you're able to, there's 2 barcodes. They used to have 2 barcodes when they first started this. The first barcode was for the store. The other barcode was actually to help you tell which minifigure was which that was fun. That was a good idea. That would have been a cool gimmick. No idea why they got rid of it. But yeah, there you go. This is a fun, interesting video I made. Hopefully it gets viewed a lot. And good luck finding it. And yeah, remember, Walgreens is your friend when it comes to prior things. I would say Walmart is too, but it only happened at least once or twice where Walmart had previous series. But that's about it. So, thank you for listening and hope that was a laugh.